This is the Rose Rundown. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be ranking Family Guy. This is part 2 to a video that I did a couple months ago. I will leave the first part in the cards. In the first part I did seasons 1 through 10, and this one we're doing seasons 11 through 22. Now I'll be looking down at my iPad. That's where I have my rankings at. If you don't like it, you can leave. Okay, so in 11th place is season 18. I feel like the show really went downhill from here. I felt like it went downhill after season 15, but this is the final nail in the coffin for me. Personally, this season got on my nerves, and Seth MacFarlane will mock anything. He will find anything and everything to mock. I like the OG seasons of the show, but as the show wears on, you decide to like it a little less. Really offensive things. I know we're in a different generation now, but even before, when I watched it, the show a long time ago, there was still some things that offended me. There was so they had the Disney's The Reboot episode. Didn't really care for the Quagmire episode, the Shanksgiving episode where Joe and Peter had went to jail. And with season 18, we see, Lois. There was this really good episode between Lois and Connie, and Connie was playing her, and then Lois tried to get revenge, and it went too far, and it said that Connie died, but really she had just set up her own death to set up Lois. That was another crazy episode. But I will give this season a 1. It's just not something that I would rewatch personally, and that's why it's ranked so low. So the next season is season 19. This season was annoying as well. I personally didn't like it. And the only really good episode that I liked in season 19 was the cutaway episode. I think there was another episode I liked as well. Let me see. And then Meg had got a boyfriend or whatever. But yeah, there wasn't really a lot about this season I really liked. So we're just going to give it a 2 out of 10. The next season is season 22. I really didn't care for this one either. And as y'all have seen, I don't know if y'all have Disney Plus or Hulu. I have both because I have the bundle. And they were saying that Family Guy isn't coming back until 2025. And let me just say that I agree. Because it shouldn't. Because funny as it used to be. In season 22, I liked the Peter and Lois celebrating their anniversary, and then I finally got to see that episode. I believe that was the episode because I just finished it. The episode. Well, let me play a little bit for it.
My celebrity knows. What time is it?
Just about 7:30. What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Peter, no! Peter! 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 Peter!
Little bit of it for y'all. I can't play too much because copyright. That episode right there, that was a TikTok sound, and I remember posting it to a short, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I like that episode, but I don't really vibe with the season like that because it was kind of whack, and it was shorter too. So I give it a 3 out of 10. The next one is season 21. Okay, so season 21, we're gonna go into Disney Plus and look at it. So season 21. Okay, so didn't really care for this season either. There wasn't really any standout episodes for me, so I'm also gonna place this one at a 3 out of 10 because I just wasn't vibing with it. I wasn't feeling it. And then in 7th place is season 20. Okay, so the show just started to get really stupid after 17. Season 17, I just mentioned that. Some episodes I did like, and some episodes I didn't. Okay, so the first episode I did not like. This is season 20, episode 1. It's called LASIK Instinct. I did not like that Lois was basically trying to make some money because she was blind for a minute, and then even though she had regained her sight, she proceeded to still play like she was blind. Like, I thought that was jacked up. And then, the lowest episode where Quagmire, takes her to her high school reunion because she does not want Peter to take her because of like how he is, this, that, and the third. I thought that was a funny episode as well. I liked that episode. And yeah, that's about it on that one. I will give season 20 a 4 because again, this is when the show started going downhill. Like, it really did. Okay, the next one is season 16. Okay, so this season, there was one particular episode that really pissed me off, and y'all know what it is. So I put in my notes, I really liked the season up until that episode where Peter shot Cleveland Brown Jr. Okay, and that's when I knew the show was taking a turn for worse, because they was trying to make it seem like, Cleveland Brown Jr. was there to steal, but really he was just listening to his music and, this, that, and the third. And I thought that was kind of jacked up in my personal opinion. Another episode I did like for season 6, that I didn't like that episode, but episode that I did like was kind of interesting is season 16, episode 10. The episode is called Boy Dog Meets Girl Dog, and this is when Brian gets a crush on this dog Ellie, and basically he learns that he gets to have sex with her, but really it's to breed her to have puppies. And turns out he won, but he just couldn't perform. So that was kind of an interesting episode as well. But yeah, I'll give it a 4 as well. I give it a 4. Like, I'm sorry, the seasons between season 16 and season 22, they're all going to be in the 3s and the 4s, because like the show had lost its funny. Like, it became more violent and more about other things instead of what it initially started off as something funny and a little still racist. Like, come on, Seth MacFarlane, can we move away from the racist things? Like, so annoying. But anyways, the next season is in 5th place is season 15. I believe I had placed this there because there's more episodes that I liked, such as I can't change the list. This one should have been placed a little lower because I don't really see any that I liked. But just for the sake of not changing it up, because I don't want to film this over again, we're just going to give this season a 4 as well, because I thought there was something there, but nah. So the next one is season 17. This season is getting a 7, okay? I wasn't expecting to like season 17, but there was some certain episodes I loved, like episode 16. I liked when we got to see the characters actually talking to their voice actors. It tickled me. It was funny. It was like, okay, Family Guy is finally getting to something that's actually watchable, actually funny, like I'm just saying, like it's good. And then the way that they paid tribute to Carrie Fisher and Adam West in the same season, because we lost them both. May they both rest in peace. I loved Mayor West, man. He was like, taffy, and like this, that, and the third, and I loved it. Another episode that I liked from season 17 is Pal Stewie, because he made like this new friend and he thought he was invited to the party and he was on exact revenge. Another episode that I loved, even though it ended kind of crazy, because this character, it was like a 2-part story, and I love when they do like those actual stories that build something to the show. It was the first and second episode of season 17, Married with Cancer and Dead Dog Walking. So Brian meets this woman named Jess, and like they learn that she has cancer, but then once she's like, I guess you could say healed or whatever, like she, I think she had fart cancer or something like that. I could be wrong, but she was farting all the time. Like, I'm sorry, I'm that girl, that woman. When I'm been married, my husband gonna have to find some farts funny, because I find farts funny. It may seem a little immature, but I find farts funny. And then like in the second episode, his wife Jess tries to put him down, and you would think that she would still have been alive, but it was a situation. She was eating some food, this and the third, and they made it seem like she didn't die. Like, she was at her funeral and she came out of the coffin and she was still alive, but I need water. But she was still alive, and basically she tried to put Brian down, but then like she did come back alive and she tried to put Brian down, but then she had died in the commercial break, and they didn't even say what it was. Like, plot hole, plot twist, Family Guy, what did she die from? Because like y'all brought her back. But yeah, I'll give this season a 7. I love this season. Loved it. Okay. In third place is season 11. So we're going to go jump into season 11. So season 11 had some really good episodes. Okay. Like the ratings guy, I love that episode. 200 episodes later, that is where we get to take a look back at some of the outrageous episodes. I love that one. Too. The Lois episode. The Lois comes out of her shell episode. Oh my goodness, I love that episode, because like she tries to look young and this, that, and the third, and everybody else hates it, you know. What other episode did I like? The Giggity Wife, when Quagmire married a prostitute, then he pretended to be gay to end the marriage. Another episode, the Call Girl episode, the Big Fat episode. I love those. Like between seasons of 17 to 1, those were the episodes where it didn't seem like, okay, this is a waste of time watching. Now it's like whatever, because that's why y'all not coming back this year. Y'all not coming back. I'm like, no. So this season, I'll give it an 8. Okay. So the next one is season 12. Okay. In season 12. In season 12, I thought the Vestigial Peter episode was funny. I thought that was funny. I also liked A Fistful of Meg. I loved how in the second half you see Meg actually getting treated a little better, or at least noticed, compared to like the earlier years where she kept getting shitted on, and this and third. Like, don't get me wrong, she still gets shitted on like quite a bit, but at the same time it was nice to see her have more story arcs between season 11 and 22, and she beats this guy up. Like, okay. Another episode that I liked was Baby Got Back Black. Jerome. Okay, it was nice to see them add another black male, because for a while there was just Cleveland, then he went to go do his own show, and then Cleveland came back, but like it was always just Cleveland. So it's nice to see Jerome, and then we get to see Cleveland come back. This is also the season where Cleveland and the Brown family all moved back to Quahog. Okay, like they all moved back because at that point the Cleveland show got canceled, ended, whatever. Like, it even lasts as long as American Dad. Like, I don't even know why the Cleveland Brown got canceled, the family show got canceled. Yeah, I'll give it a 9. And season 13, I love me season 13. You want to know why? Because everybody knows that The Simpsons and Family Guy have been battling out for years. And the thing, like, it's the first episode. I love that episode, to see them talking to each other, even though I wish they would do another one. Because, like, hello, The Simpsons is still on. The Simpsons on their probably on their 35th season at this point. Like, I would have loved to see them come back and do another episode with each other again. Another episode I loved was the Book of Joe. What else? Yeah, our idiot Brian. But the main episode I liked was the Simpsons episode, and that alone I will give it a 10 out of 10. As for the show, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. There is the whole show in entirety, all 22 seasons, I'm gonna have to give it a 6, because it has some racist, offensive moments. There was one moment that I liked. Yeah, I didn't put it down, but I think it happened in season 16 where Peter Trump. Oh shit! I found that funny. Like, I'm sorry, I found that funny. I'm not gonna get into politics right now, but that was funny. Like, there was a lot of good episodes over the years, but as the show as a whole, I have to give it a 6 out of 10. Because there are some things that they could improve on, and they won't. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed Worst to Best. And I have a whole bunch of editing to do because of all the sneezing and the coughing. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Bye. Mwah.